Well, I could speak from my perspective of what I would like, since I would be speaking. I want individuals to understand, what are ways to promote effective leadership in Native communities. And one thing I would like to say is that there are a lot of mental health problems occurring on reservations in Native American communities simply due to unhealthy habits or unhealthy coping mechanisms. They say that there's 4 to 6, depression is 4 to 6 higher than, the national average and, among Native communities. And it's really, prevalent among our youth, especially when it comes to alcoholism and, drug uses, methamphetamines is becoming a huge theme. And so, like, how do we mitigate these problems? How do we introduce our youth, or, how do we introduce our communities to healthy coping mechanisms? And that's why I feel, myself, I experienced the reason what really brought me to mindfulness is just I was living in Washington, D.C., and I experienced, anxiety and had a depression. And I actually came back here, left my career, left, an unhealthy relationship, unfortunately, and came back to New Mexico to heal, because this is where my family is. This is where my state, this is my home, and my people. And I feel just being an advocate of that and showing, hey, I'm real. I went through the same things, then hopefully that I can promote that and have people become aware that, there are people that are listening and there are ways to, cope in a healthy way. And it's unfortunate that in these Native communities that, it's this heavy poverty, oppression, and so forth. But, it all stems from what we call historical trauma and oppression and so forth. And so that's what I would like to introduce, kind of like a 101, but then also, my own experience being Native American, but then also how can we promote that, to our youth and our, coming generations.
Mm-hmm.